It's time to win. Because the answers are always within you. It's always embodiment. And now it's time to finally win. If you're able to pay attention to this entire podcast, we're going to fix that brain today. Oh, you're going to learn a lot from today's podcast. Oh, yeah. You have to start seeing opportunities in the fast-changing world that we're in. A lot of people are wired to a frequency. You might go about your life and you see people always winning, always expanding their wealth, even if they didn't have anything, because it's your frequency. And today's talk is going to be very valuable for those that are able to resonate and pay attention to the message. Many people lose in this world when it comes to wealth or finances. There's a reason. Today's talk, there's no financial advice here. But what we need to understand are the programs that are running within you. Anyone that's able to pay attention today will totally change their life. There's a lot of fear of the financial collapse. Those that are awake and aware, right? You're functioning to what's going on in the world. You know that it's coming. It always is. Seasons and cycles, you know it. There's a lot of fear. Yesterday, I had a conversation with someone, and she might be in the market to buy a condo, right? And through the conversation about this market crash that is inevitable, right? I'm afraid. The whole mindset is wrong. And what we need to do is fix the programs, recalibrate, and anyone that's able to listen to this message today, for your entire life, you will be a wealth generator. That's how powerful today's talk is. Cliff, I'm very grateful for the super chat. Cheers to you. Everyone grab yourself a cup of coffee. It's time for the big time. We're live. I'm very grateful if you could click the like button in the now moment. Allows others to get this very powerful talk today. How to prepare. And what we need to do is prepare the mind. It is to recalibrate the frequency, is to embody, because people will lose, and you're going to learn a lot today, because of fear. You are programmed to fear. I study the humans, right? This is what I do. And it is always the frequency and the embodiment. And this is the results when we have fear reaction to any market that exists. There is a lot of you might be observing these behaviors of the humans, right? Because they are fear reactors and they are not conscious creators, right? Inner child dreamers. Some people might gaslight that. That's why you fail at life if you gaslit that right now. I know that everyone's listening today. It's a big topic that's going around. The answer is it's in your brain, okay? What are the things that you're programmed to in the brain? Unveil by Roxanne. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Yeah, grateful for everyone's support today, because many people can change their lives from this little chat that we're having. The subconscious mind is programmed. A lot of people have this programming of fear of missing out. And what happens when you are fear-based, if you are a fear-based individual, right? You have to change this to love-based, or know that you are actually creating the reality. And when you are programmed to fear of missing out, you will fail every time. So what happens? Okay, let's say there's anything, whatever it might be. Okay, and this stock, this coin, whatever it might be, right? Crypto, housing, whatever it is, anything, jelly beans, right? It's going up. So in the ego mind, in the fear, when you're wired to fear, oh, I'm missing out. It's going up. I have to buy it now. Buy it now. Hurry up and buy it now as it's going up. It's skyrocketing. Hurry up. And they get it. And then it starts going down. Oh no. It's going down. I better sell it now. I better sell it now. And they lost a ton of money because they're wired to a frequency which is fear. So what you need to do, and I'm going to teach you responsibility today. It's a big lesson on responsibility. It's all about your frequency. If you're ready to win, right, win. Because it's all about subconscious programs. We're going to fix the brain. And a lot of people, and I see this, you know, there's people that shared how much they lost, doing Bitcoin or whatever, because there was always fear. Oh, I should have got it. Oh, I got to get it now. And then it's going down. I better sell it now. That's fear. It's a fear reaction. Fear reaction. If you're living in fear reaction, you lose. If you're ready to win, right, just write win. Write it 3 times for good luck. Okay? When you hear, and I was, this is how God tells me what to talk about through the conversation, the everyday life conversation, to hear the fear that, maybe the housing market crashes, right? Oh, I want to get this house, I want to get this condo, whatever it is, right? So, and then you hear, oh, it's going to crash. And it's just fear. But in the brain, right, you got to say, oh wait, it's on sale. Do you love sales? Right? I'm sure you're a bargain hunter. You love to have sales. But 80% of the world, it doesn't matter what is set. This is all an inside job. 80% of the world, I teach the laws of the universe. Right? You got to know these things. Okay, click subscribe. You could change your everyday life. The same things when it comes to love, relationships, health, wellness is also part of, maybe you want to grow your finances. You want to make right decisions. It's all the same. It's all your internal frequency. And if you are based on fear, right? So you could see your physical wellness decline, your wealth will fly out the window because it's a frequency. Okay, they've even shared this. You might know this. There's certain people that won the lottery. They won the lottery. Oh my God, I have millions. And they lost it all, light warriors. They lost it all. Why? Because their frequency was at this level. So even though they had this amount of money, their frequency was here. If you're getting this message today, put a like on this video. And save this to your favorites. You'll change your life. This video is about your frequency. A lot of people they get the lotto, got the lotto, got millions. They lose it all. And there's data on this. You could check it out. And this is all because if their frequency was down there, the external reality. I know some people might be new and they say, "What the heck's this guy talking about?" Right? But this is the answer. Their external reality has to match that frequency that they're holding for a sustained period of time. So if you're routed into fear, you do these inverse, the opposite things. And you might see people, you might have done this, right? If the ship has sailed and you try to swim after the ship, you might drown. But what you want to do is be preemptive. Get there on the dock early, right? Get there on the dock early. Make sure you get on the ship and set sail comfortably. It comes from a different place. That's a term that I use in all my videos and podcasts. When it comes from a different place. So when you are looking at this and, I take the pulse of society, I have a tremendous Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook. We grow every single day on Facebook. And I see what people post, and people are posting about this, the crash, the financial collapse. Okay? I actually found a sand dollar on the beach the other day, David. What are you wired to? So if you are a person that is taking ownership, so a lot of this also is just life coaching, being preemptive. If you are focused, right, on making sure that if you take what your currency is energy, right? And if you are responsible and you're not like wasting it or leaking it, and you could save it, not hoard it, right? Knowing that you are prepared for that ship. You swim it. Oh, I'm late to the ship. And then you try to swim after the ship. You're gonna catch up to that ship sailing? No, you got on the dock early. Sitting on dock of the bay. Right? You get there early. You be preemptive. You're not living out of fear. And so the first thing that you have to do, you have to view this. There's a big sale. Some people are getting prepared for they get prepared for Amazon Prime Day. Are you ready for Amazon Prime Day? Right? So that's where your mind has to be. Okay? If your mind is preparing for this like Amazon Prime Day, there's a big sale that's about to pop off. Now, there also comes responsibility, right? So when you are going about your everyday life, and that's why I share, okay, this YouTube and across all platforms, we're growing, and I'm coaching people up across the world now because I was responsible over the course of my life. Okay, so there's certain, we all have, you don't have to have billions and billions of dollars. Anyone's able to do it. It's because of the frequency, and then they're able to do it. Big sale coming up, Chaos 101. And some people will view it as Chaos 101, right? You go out, you go out for the happy hour, right? You drop all the money on alcohol, right? Popping bottles, right, bro? You're popping bottles with models and all that other stuff. I told you what I do here. There's no models and bottles, right? But we're growing. We're building generational legacy. That's all distractions, bro. That's all distractions, right? It's all distractions. Eli Morrison, thank you very much for the super chat. Thanks, Michael. It's my honor, Eli. I'm very grateful for that. We show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern. Click subscribe. Okay? So when you have in your mind that there's a big sale, like you hear, oh, the market crash, and you go like this, right? But people that are successful in life, they're responsible 24/7. I don't need someone to tell me to go to the gym, not waste my money on garbage, right? A lot of these things, $5. People, I know that the eggs are very expensive, and you want to get the good eggs, right? So like, in my life, everything holds a signature. So when I take $5 and I put it towards the healthy, right? Pasteurized eggs, right? Organic eggs, right? Not the lower brand, right? The better ones, right? That the health and instead of and then some people go and they drop $15 on alcohol, destroying themselves. Again, I'm just giving everyday life examples. You know, you might drink wine. I'm just using that as an example. I have a lot of friends that had to overcome this, right? I'm always motivating people, right? How we're putting things into our body. Everything that goes into our body, are we building ourselves up, or is it nonsense fluff? I don't know the answer. You know the answer. You know, and over the course of my life, I was able. You don't need millions of dollars, right? Even as a public school teacher, you know, I had a friend, and I'm just sharing. You know, I accomplished a lot with my life at 30, and he was ready for retirement, and right, the same type of thing, but it's what you're doing. What are you doing on the weekend, right? Where are you putting these things? Are you being responsible? Because then when you're responsible, when the opportunity, it's all your frequency, bro. It's all your frequency, girl. It's your frequency, okay? Some people, I teach about real manifestation. If you are new to me, check out my manifestation masterclass, because this is how you actually authentically manifest. We're manifesting this together today, right? But there's real actual things. You have to have a plan. You're bringing it into existence. And you have this embodiment, okay? The best is not behind you. It is ahead of you. So you have to be prepared that you have to have your best. You have to put your best stuff, okay? And this is a mindset. This is a frequency. When you change your mind and you look at a big sale that's coming, I had this conversation and it starts freaking out. Oh my God, the crash. Oh my God, this. But I says, don't you like sales? Do you like sales? Do you like sales? Right? I love the sales. I do. Okay, right? Get the BOGOs. Maybe get it on BOGO sale, right? You know when Publix has its BOGO sale? That's what it is. So now you change your mind. And now you're not frivolously throwing your money away. And now you're prepared. It comes from a different place when you're prepared. Some people are not prepared. Some people, it is always the frequency. It's always you. If winners win, all the time. Winners win. You could write that down. Winners, all the time, winners win. This is a moment in history for you to win. I'm leaving this message today. I have other ones on the channel page about similar topics. Check them out. If you hear dissonance, that's you. You're able to win through frequency. You're able to win through embodiment. Because there are things, and they're very simple, but people, it is off their frequency, off their resonance. Just like those millionaires that won the lotto, they will go back to their level. It is your frequency. That's why you really want to click subscribe to this channel. Daily work. If you're here every day and your life changed, leave a comment on this live stream when we get off. Okay? Lover of my soul is a winner. Oh yeah, we're the winners. And winners always win. You even see this in sports. I see certain teams and then it becomes their identity. They're always choking. They're choking in the playoffs. Do you know this, bro? Right? So it's the same thing when it comes to your opportunities, okay? So some people will say this, okay? I'm just using this as an example. Don't say this. I never make the right decision, right? Those are the people that are buying, it's going up, they're buying it, and then, oh my God, it's crashing. Then they're selling it. It's all opposite frequency. It's all frequency, okay? And now we know that this is coming. You're watching like how the events of the world are playing out. You know the rhythms, the cycles, And all of this it's really coming from the subconscious. It's all coming from the subconscious programming. And it's always you. And I see this how people share on Facebook what they're talking about, what they're sharing about. It's always coming from the inside. There are things that are right, because people can't see. It's right in front of their face, but because of their internal frequency, they'll never see it. They won't take advantage of it. They will get dissonant, can't hear it, move on. Is that live now, Joe? I got to check that out if it is. I thought it was tomorrow. So, where are you placing your attention? Your attention is actually the currency of the universe. A world famous video I did on this channel years ago. Where are you placing your attention? Are you able to focus your attention on, positive talks and knowing that, okay, I have to do work, there's certain things, responsibilities? Or are you placing attention on things that are negative and going down? It's always you. It is always your internal frequency. And it's never about the world. I am living proof of this. A lot of people, they see the chaos in the world post 2020. Some people are skyrocketing. You're taking advantage. You are ascending. You are winning post 2020. And some people are crashing and burning. Is this the truth? I know more people came on. Please put a like on this video. It's a great support, right? As we continue to grow. Community, right? Authenticity. All of these things, whether it's finances, love, you want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is what we talk about every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern. Healthy, wealth. Yeah, you know what? I want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. I want to be healthier. I want to have an actual, real, great relationship. I want to have the wealth so I don't have to struggle. It's not, and again, if it comes from, it's always where it comes from. If it comes from a place of greed, I got to have it, you push it away. If it comes from the place of the inner child, I could create and build all these things, and what am I going to create with it? Inner child. Are you childlike? The more you get in that negative mindset, you actually are going to, and I'm watching this, okay, I'm going to talk about something in a few minutes that I'm actually watching, because it's always it's the internal frequency. Okay? I appreciate you, Papa Smurf Ron. I love Papa Smurf. I appreciate the community being here. It's a big week. Many will rise this week. Some people will do the same thing. This is what I've been talking about. Okay? These are the energies of the time. The energies are high. You have an opportunity. It's your opportunity. But what will happen, right? People will ignore. People will swim after the ship. And again, it is the best thing the only thing you could do. Is go on the inside and fix that frequency. All of the things that I'm sharing today, okay, it's all energy. It's all you. It all comes from your frequency. I see people, if you live out of fear, this is why I share this. You got to be strong spiritually. That's how you win at life. That's why I win at life, and now you win at life. When you operate out of fear of missing out, you see it. It's always the same program. All right, these are the deep truths I teach here. Subconscious programs. 95% of your life. If you got fear, oh, it's going up. I better buy it now. Everyone's buying it. Oh, it's crashing. I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to sell it. Right? You see that. Then you see, lotto winners, most of them, they go right back to their frequency. That's why this channel, this work, this is literally the most important thing, because your frequency determines everything, okay? I did it in a 1-minute lesson. Check out the shorts on the channel page. Your frequency determines everything. Everything. Okay? So it has to be about embodiment. And where are you placing, your attention? Or, does this feel heavy or does this feel light? One of the things that I see shared on Facebook a lot, people discuss this coin XRP. You might know XRP. Okay, you could write it in the comments if you know about it. And there's no financial advice about this. I'm just discussing the reactions. It's always the frequency. Okay, something that is light. Okay, something that is and no one knows what the future holds. But what I see is people that they actually, if you mention it, they get triggered. Do you see this? So the point is, right? People will do things according to their frequency. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's it's something that's $3. Right? It's less than the eggs. Okay, the eggs are actually more important for the now moment. Okay, healthy, wealthy, and wise. But the thing is, it is but this one over here is $100,000. Okay, but this one triggers me because your frequency. It's always the frequency, and I've seen this. I've seen this with people when it came in the past. When they have the explosion of the internet. Remember they said, "What is internet?" Right? No, but people can't hear it, right? So now there's another thing, and it's always the frequency, and it's always where you are, and that's why lotto winners blow their money because their frequency. This is like a great talk today. This is part of our everyday lives. This is how we raise our frequency higher, but people won't hear it. So when something is very simple and you hear something like that, and I watch and there's actually videos. Some people, there's going to be new people that are tuned into this. All right, this is a totally different channel if you've ever seen me. Okay, then there's dueling videos, and then they got the people talking about this coin, and then the people talking about the XRP coin, and they're getting angry at each other. I say, oh my God, isn't this supposed to be fun? Right? So it's always the frequency. It's always your frequency, and it doesn't matter. I've seen this. I've seen this with people because it's out of their frequency. They don't want to win. If you're in a frequency, everything has to be hard in life. Everything requires all these, when something is so simple, it's right in front of your face. This is why, and things we discuss on this channel, this is why people self-sabotage love. Love is right in your face. You got the answer, right? And you self-sabotage. So this is the answer here. You got to learn about self-sabotage. It's always you. It's Empowerment Channel. Self-sabotage is a real thing. So when we get the frequency, when we're responsible on a daily basis, there is work. You're not wasting your funds, right? You're being responsible with your funds. I got to teach responsibility again with people. You're not blowing, making it rain, right? Hey, let's shoot the crystal around. Is crystal in the chat? We're gonna pop bottles and just waste it all over, right? That's ego, right? You have to hold on to your luggage, bro. Hold on to your luggage. Be grateful for what you have. And when you're responsible for it, then you're on the dock, the ship is, and you walk right on that ship right now. You understand? You are responsible. You got there early. You got on the dock. You go in the boat, and then all these, I'm gonna swim after the boat now. It's your frequency. It's always your frequency. It's always you. Please put a live like on this live cast. I appreciate that. It's always you. It's always you. That's why you want to have ironclad daily routines and rituals. You have to have embodiment. and know that you have to cherish that stuff. Not like money's not to be worshipped, right? But you have to be responsible. Where am I placing it? Am I placing it in my health and nutrition? Am I placing it on my future? Or you have to, waste it on other things. There's different levels and layers. And people, it is one of the things that I see a lot of people sharing on Facebook right now, because you're seeing events happen in the world. Intuitively, as we pick up on frequency, a lot of people feel crashes crashing. You feel them ahead of time. And instead of, going out of the fear, that's why I had this conversation yesterday. That's how God tells me what to talk about. Instead of saying, oh my God, the crash, oh my God, the collapse, you say, wow, there's a big sale that's about to happen. Big opportunities. Winners will always win. Winners will identify opportunities. And others will tune it off. But this is how you have to have, it's always embodiment. Are you the embodiment of the winner, or are you saying to yourself, I never make the right decision, I never do. It's all in the brain. It's all in the programs. And you're going to run those programs 95% of the time. And all you need to do is sit back. Those that are able to sit quietly and do this, that's why it's not a big mystical thing. This is the life. This is the programs. And a lot of people, they know. Listen, nothing in life is guaranteed. Anything could go to zero at any time. But it's all about the natural rhythms and embodiment. Listen carefully, okay? If you really want to manifest wealth, right? And again, if you just came on, you check out the playlist later. If you have embodied it, it will never miss you. It just comes to you like a magnet all the time. Fear. People react out of fear. That's why they say fear is like the devil, the lowest. You're in your lower chakras. You are in fight or flight. You are chasing. I got to chase this. It's all in the ego. It's going up. Now it's going down. I better, right? It's all in the brain, regardless of what it is. Any market crash, you have to rewire your brain. And if you are focused, see, like some people, they show up early to class. Some people, they get ready to get on that ship. But some people, that ship is going to sail, and they're going to have to, try to swim after that ship. And it's always the same thing. That's why you want to set your frequency. And when you set your frequency, right, and you're able to pay it, are you able to hold your attention through this talk today? It could be, if you're a person that wants to change their life, this is like one of the most important things that you could hear. But if you can't hold your attention for a sustained period of time, I'm never going to not say this. Okay, this is the truth. Okay? If you hold your attention for a sustained period of time. Some people, no, I can't do it. I gotta listen, give it to me in a TikTok. I notice different behaviors too. There's different behaviors of people on, it just is what it is. Most of, say, like Facebook content is short form and YouTube is long form. And I'm a fast growing content creator, conscious content creator on both those platforms. This is how I use everyday life examples. If you're wired just for, give me the quick thing. Again, both are good, but some people, they can't hold their attention in life. You can't hold the frequency. Then you go back. That's why the lotto winners, they went back. All the time. It's always the frequency. It's who you are. We are who we are. So that's why you want to do the inner work. It's amazing. Lori just writes it on cue. You got to detox, get your frequency up, get your clairs up. change your subconscious programs, and then you then start making the right decisions because you are in alignment. When you see, oh, the crash is coming, and I see people panicking on Facebook and just talking to people, and I made them realize, I said, maybe it's just a sale that's coming. What are you getting bent out of? Why are you in fear for? It's on sale. It's a big sale that's coming. Oh, yeah. The big Amazon Prime days. Some people will save for that, right? Are you following? And this is a life-changing, it's about life-changing. It's about your brain. Titanium gold. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for that. We are now titanium gold. I love that very much. Thank you. Galactic Guardian, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Don't chase wealth. Become the wealth and watch it chase you down. Flow, not force. That's a beautiful comment. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for that, Galactic Guardian. And it really is true. It's all about embodiment. If you swim after that ship, when financial collapses happen, when market crashes happen, and you are reacting instead of attracting, I like that one. Are you reacting or are you attracting? This is where you flip the frequency. It's like some people talk about the poles flipping, right, in the world, right? When the poles flip, it's an instant change. And now you become a generator for wealth because it's on the inside. Okay? Appreciate everyone that just came on. Please put a like on this video. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. Yeah, those are distractions. Absolutely. You got to watch out for the world is full of distractions. And again, people in life, okay, they will gaslight you. I was gaslit when I went to the clubs years ago because I didn't drink alcohol. You might have been a person like this as well, because people don't want to take ownership. He's not doing it or she's not doing it. Let's try to gaslight them because people don't want to be working on their bodies. People don't want to be working on their wealth. People don't want to be. If you're here and it's resonating, you click subscribe and you see where you are in 3 months. Take the Our Everyday Lives Challenge. 3 months. You say, you know what? I want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a big one today. Okay? And that's why I see people get triggered. All I have to do is watch human behavior. I watch the humans. Yeah. And when something is simple and they get so angry, do you ever see people get angry for, like I see people post, I even seen videos, people get angry over XRP. I said, what? I don't understand why. So then I got to say, there's got to be something in the frequency, it's a dissonant frequency. And when you have, and this is the most important thing, I talk about everything here, but when it comes to this, it's still anything in life, okay, money or whatever. But the truth is, okay, what is really important in life? Okay, I'd throw the XRP out for true love. I throw it out, book it. Because these are the things that really matter. So when you don't make these things, this comes from a different place. Oh, it's getting real deep right now. When you have that mindset and you have there's no resistance, that's when things start flowing. Flow versus force is a real thing, okay? I'd throw the XRP out for true love. I don't think you could throw it out, but I don't know how it works, but no, but this is true. These are faith-based talks. Faith detoxing. She's writing in the chat. Detoxing is very important. Okay. So it is always your mindset when it comes to these things. And you could go out in the world and you could live out of fear. It's all up to you. It's always, are you viewing these things from it's always your lens? Are you viewing these things from a fear-based lens? Or are you viewing these things as an opportunity? Big sale is coming. And what can you accomplish with what you have? And that's where it comes, where it's simple. And that's why we see the dissonance in frequencies. When you say, like, if it's something that, like, you know, certain people could lose, you could lose $3, falls out of your pocket. That's how simple it is. You have, and I know in the past, people will shrug these things off. But did you learn from the past? Did you research all the winners? That's why I'm always winning. It's always my frequency. I'm studying people from the past that identify, okay, the ebbs and flows in life, the crashes of life. There's no financial advice here. But in life, in anything, it's all about your frequency. And when you're able to fine tune, it's like turning the station. You might be tuned into losing wealth, losing this. Okay, you got to patch the leakages up. And then when you fix all these things, you fix them all, and then when a big opportunity comes and you didn't swim after the ship, you were on the dock and you got right on that ship. You were waiting for that ship, waiting for it. You were ready to go. That's why people lose at love. We have some tremendous, if you're struggling maybe with relationships, if you keep looping the same thing. Okay, what I do here, right? I train conscious creators. Okay, everything is a loop. Everything is your frequency. If you're always say, oh, this is always my level of wealth. Okay, that's what it's going to be. Oh, this is all, I'm always going to attract these loser men, ladies. I get that a lot too. Why do I keep attracting the same guys? It's you. Why am I always alone? It's you. It's always you. And again, once you're able to crack through and you change the frequency, it's not easy to do. Well, why isn't it easy to do? Because it takes so much energy to change from a subconscious level. Everything in life, your whole reality that you're experiencing, I'm getting very deep for those that might be new for today's topic. It is this reality that's out there is not even real. It is a reflection of the broadcast that you are broadcasting from inside. And when you are broadcasting a winner frequency, a wealth, you have to embody wealth. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to invest in. But what you need to do is program yourself to this frequency. And then it could be, I don't know, anything. The unicorn and rainbow coin. Oh, here's the unicorn and rainbow coin, right? And because it's going to be the biggest thing, and you know where to go. It's all your frequency. Study, observe, know the routines and rituals of life. Know the ebbs and flows of life. Because as we're looking at the world, that would be your coin, Lori. We'll call it the unicorn and rainbow coin. There's a lot of jokes on this channel if you're new, okay? This is where you start to make the correct decisions in life. It's always about embodiment. Your life will change. There's actually great opportunity. So people are going to view the upcoming months. That's why if you're getting this message, you might be here, now you're new, click subscribe, your frequency has shifted this year. Doesn't mean that the whole world, but you might see chaos in the world, but you are skyrocketing, just like the first wave. A lot of people, you could be tuned to this message and I reflect on my life and I say, you know what? Crazy stuff happened post 2020, but my life is better than it's ever been. You have to learn about yourself. You got to fix your frequency and change your mind, change your perception, and then everything else falls into place. So I hope that today's message inspires you. Be preemptive. And really it is, a lot of people, it's all about fear versus love. It's always fear versus love. If you are moving forward in faith, you're going to react differently to the upcoming months. If you're moving forward in fear, might be a different experience for you. So I'm very grateful for the community support. Before we get off, very grateful. Could you click the like button? I appreciate that. And it tells others that this is a pretty powerful little chat that we had today here. Comment down below. Okay, what are the things that you're looking forward to? You have to look forward to this like Amazon Prime sale. Life, let me teach you about life, son. Life is never going to be exactly at this level. There's going to be these ups and downs. But what you are in control of is your internal frequency. It's always an inside job. And when you're able to do it on the inside, you will be successful moving forward. And that's what we want to do in life. We want to be successful in all three phases, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So what are you looking forward to? There's all different, anything could crash at any time. So if you're living a faithful life, some people aren't living a faith. You know, I talk about how people are spiritually unwell, okay? If you're spiritually strong at this time, you're going to do great. If you're concerned and distracted with all, stuff out there, I'm going to try not to do it today. I get too excited sometimes. But if you're being distracted, it's coming, lover of my soul. Big sales are coming. I love the community. We have a great community here. We're getting better every single second of the day here. It's all your frequency. It's all positivity. And this helps us rise up. Pure in heart, King. I appreciate that, Sabrina. You gotta be pure in heart. You gotta be childlike, and then you don't fall for the fear. There are people that live in that the sky is falling. Instead of this is again like a different mindset. And you say, oh, I'm on the roller coaster. Whee! We're going down. We're going down. But if you're focused on love, if you're focused on your family, your relationships, all this material, dude, regardless, this is the most important part here. Again, when you don't put your everything in the material stuff, then you're living life. And then the material stuff, actually, because you prevent it, because you're squeezing it so tight. Now it's like, now you're flowing, and now all the wealth starts going. Okay, this was a very powerful chat today, and I hope it inspires you to not move forward with fear, regardless of what crashes and collapses happen, right? Stay true, listen to the heart. The heart is going to guide you, and you make your own decisions. But the moral of the story is, when you move forward, don't move forward with fear. Move forward by fixing your internal frequency, right? And don't be those lottery winners that lose everything. Be a generator for wealth, the embodiment of wealth. And these are the things that I help. Daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern. Very grateful if you click subscribe, okay? And, we'll see what the future holds. Look to the future with it's a great opportunity that's coming. But if you're sitting there in fear, then that's the reality that you're going to experience. So a lot of deep stuff in this chat today. Re-listen to it if you just stumbled on live. And again, daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern. click subscribe and check out the channel page. There's a lot of stuff we're distributing to people to help you improve your everyday life physically, mentally, and spiritually. We do it all here. And let's stay empowered. Let's take ownership of our life, and let's start manifesting the reality that we actually deserve and are worthy of. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Love you guys very much. Take care. Bye-bye.